I'm about to show you guys and girls how to make rice perfectly. It's all about the water and time management. Fill the cup up until it says 2 cups. 2 cups exactly. Then you pour it in your pot. Then you add more water. 3/4 of 1 cup, not a full cup. 3/4. 3/4. Then you pour it in your pot. So right now in your pot on the stove, you have 2 3/4 cups of water that's hot sitting in your pot. Don't turn the eye on yet though. Now you have your hot water on the stove, but the flame is not on. You take some oil, avocado oil, something, maybe butter, and you put some in there. Then you take your spices and you put it in that water. Remember, the flame is not on yet, but it's still hot water. 2 3/4 cups sitting there. Put your seasoning in that. Now you want to take your Jasmine rice and read the instructions on the bag. And you want to pour 2 cups of this in your measuring cup. Exactly 2 cups. Now you want to wash this rice 2 to 3, maybe 4 times in cold water. Not hot water. You don't want to cook it. You want the stove to do all the cooking. And this is the reason why you only put 2 3/4 water in the pot, because the rice is going to have water soaked in it before you even get to the hot water on the stove. That's the reason why you don't put a lot of water in the pot. So now, as you are rinsing off your rice, you turn the flame on the stove. It's going to get the water boiling. As soon as it starts boiling, you put the rice in. So you wash the rice 3 to 4 times, your water's boiling, you put it in right away. Now that I put my rice in, that soaked up all that water from the sink when I was washing it, I stir it to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Remember, we put oil in here, right? And the seasoning. Now that's all gonna marinate when it cooks. So you stir it, make sure there's no clumps. And this is a quick process. Quick process. Stir it. Make sure there's nothing sticking to the bottom. Just rub the spoon across the bottom, nothing sticking. And once you make sure it's not sticking, back away from the pot and wait for it to boil. It should boil right away. As soon as it boils, you literally take your lid, put it over the top, turn the flame on low, straight to low. Put the timer for 10 minutes. Start. 10 minutes. If you want, 11 minutes. I'm gonna do 10. And the flame is on low. As you can see, low. So I went from high, boiling, straight to low with the lid on. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. If you want, you can do 11 minutes. But remember, we're going to take the pot off of the stove and let it steam cook. So you don't need to leave it on for 11. But if you want to, leave it on for 11 minutes. I usually do 11 or 10. It depends how I'm feeling that day. So let's do a quick recap. What you want to do is get your measuring cup. You put 2 cups of water in there, hot water. Put it in your pot. Then you want to get 3/4 of 1 cup, so not a full cup, 3/4 hot water. Put it in your pot. So altogether, you have 2 3/4 cups of hot water that's in your pot. Then you get your spices and your oil. You pour your oil in, however much you want. Not too much, maybe a tablespoon. Depends, right? Put the oil in there. Stir that up. Put your spices in there. Garlic, maybe a bouillon pack, some adobo, whatever, some salt, onion powder. Stir that up. Let it sit. Start preparing your rice. You get the rice, 2 cups into a measuring cup, so 2 cups exactly of white, jasmine rice, okay? Jasmine white rice. You rinse it. You clean it now. That 2 cups, you're going to clean 3 times, maybe 4 times. But as soon as you start cleaning out that white rice, or the jasmine rice, in cold water, you turn the flame on. So it's 2 things working at one time. The pot on the stove, you want to get it to a boil with the seasoning and with the oil. The other thing is you want to clean the rice. Do it at the same time, so as soon as you finish cleaning that 4th time, that 4th bath, go over to your stove, and that water should be boiling. You dump the rice in right away, so nothing evaporates. The water don't start evaporating. Dump the rice in, and you start stirring the rice. It's going to stop boiling as soon as you put that rice in because it's cold rice. You're going to stir and make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. After you do that, you basically going to wait for it to boil again, which shouldn't take that long, maybe 30 seconds. Once it starts boiling again, you literally put the lid over it. Don't touch it after that. You take the flame and you turn it on low. So you're going straight from high boil, straight to low. No medium, straight all the way to low. Set a timer for 10 minutes, either 10 or 11 minutes. Preferably 10, sometimes 11 can start to like burn the bottom of the rice. So preferably 10, but sometimes you can get away with 11 minutes depending on your pot. After that, what you're going to do is you're going to let the timer go off and you take that pot and you move it to another eye on your stove. Do not remove the lid. You're going to let it sit and you're going to let the steam finish cooking it. And you're just going to turn your stove off. Make sure you turn your stove off. You don't want to cause no fires or nothing like that. Okay? So it's going to be on a cold eye. Another part of the stove that's cold and has no flame on it. And it's going to sit maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And when you take the lid off, be careful because the steam is going to come out. But you're going to have some delicious rice. You do these steps exactly, and you're going to get perfect rice every single time because you're not going to have too much water in the pot. Because if you're soaking your rice in water, it's going to retain water even when you drain it out and you put it in. So if you put more than 2 3/4 cups of water, if you put 3 cups water, you're going to have mushy rice. If you put 4 cups water, you're going to have mushy rice. You got to count. You have to, count the water that you're soaking the rice in as well as the water that you put in the pot. You understand? All right. Next time I come back, you're going to see that rice. I'm going to repeat. Do not remove this lid. The rice inside might look like it's not cooking. Might look like it's hard on the top. Still firm. Trust me. Let the water evaporate. Let the timer go off for the 10 minutes. And when you remove it off the stove, it's going to steam cook. So the rice on the top will cook. Trust me. All right, guys and girls. Now it's time to look at this rice. It's been sitting here for like 10 minutes, maybe 15. I had to cut up an avocado. Woo! That steam. I told you that steam gonna cook it. Look at the seasoning. See the spices in there? Now what you want to do is look at that, man. That's perfect rice. You're going to get this every time, guys. Every time you follow those steps with the water and the timing of how you got to wash it and put it right into the hot water and you put the lid right on, you turn it down to low temperature. Look at that. Just looks like a plate of rice. Full pot though. Feed a nice sized family. So you want to turn this, so it doesn't stick. If you want to take your big spoon and get in there and dig it out, you can do that as well. But look at that. That's perfect. Perfect rice. Guys, just take a look, man. Got the avocado, but look at the rice, man. It's perfect. You see? Perfect rice. Nice, tender, but still firm.